What up, everybody? It's your boy, Detroit Rage. Y'all know me. How you doing today? So, I want to talk to y'all a little bit. And today's video is going to be about Calvin Johnson. I know you guys have been seeing, the little click-on ads, Calvin doesn't want to work for his money. He wants to be paid back, blah, blah, blah. Let me get something straight with you, Calvin Johnson.
Right.
Go straight that way. Let me get something straight with you, bro. Where's that house? I'm trying to see. Well, there's a house back there, right? I signed the contract, right? Nine rooms. Not even gonna tell you my business, but it's just XYZ amount of dollars, right? They have a time frame because here in Corktown, it's high developing and shit, right? So they have a time frame for shit to get done. So I don't call them, don't respond to texts. I already been paid. Let's say, because normally in my profession, they pay you half up front, half at the end. So let's say I just get half of my shit up front. And just like Calvin Johnson, don't even show up to training camp, don't show up to nothing. And once it's too fucking late, hey man, I'm straight. I'm out of here with your bread. Man, I'm liable to get shot. And you sitting over here because you had to give $1 million back just to alleviate some space in the cap room. They ain't even ask you for all of it back. But you're such a fuck nigga that you want to sit here and demand money that you didn't even work for. Man, fuck your fingers, fuck your hands, fuck all that shit, bro. When motherfuckers sign up, they sign up knowing what the fuck they signed up for. If you didn't want to lose so badly, you shouldn't have took that massive contract. You should have probably become a free agent. Now, I know some of you might have something to say about this, and I wanted to address something that I had said before. And I owe everybody an apology because I am going to hold myself accountable for what I say. I was wrong about the coaching staff. Okay, and I'm not saying that Dan Campbell is my ideal coach, because he's not. But what I can say is that I'm pleasantly surprised by Mr. Pleasant. Now, that wasn't intended to be a pun. But honestly, when I seen him firing up Jeff Okudah, not letting him deflect blame, on what was going on the field, he told him, he got up, he got in his face, he told him to do his job, you know what I mean? And you guys seen that's what he was saying. So at some point in time, we have to be able to at least let grown men be coached, because it's already bad enough that us as parents, we don't like to have our kids yelled at, right? And The reason we got so many badass kids out here, because we don't let them get coached in life. We don't let them get coached in life, you know what I mean? So, an unemployable kid, an uncoachable kid becomes an unemployable adult. So, you have to be able to hold these guys accountable. You have to be able to answer for the mistakes that they make on the field, and the coaches should be able to communicate with them and fire them up and get on to them and show them support when the time is due. So I believe that everybody's overreacting about this whole ordeal. The only reason that it is such a big spectacle is because, man, we are Detroit, you know. To be honest with you, I don't know what to say from there. You know, we are the Detroit Lions. We do merit a certain level of criticism by sports media because we're not a successful franchise. So until we can change that problem to where we can actually start winning games, it's always going to be the same narrative. So you know, I find it very hard, you know, and you guys know that I'm normally a very, very well-spoken person, even when I'm speaking ghetto. I find it very hard, so hard to just try to follow as a fan when the rest of the fan base or the rest of the world can't allow a coach just to do his job. Let me get 2 Al Capones.
Sorry.
Yeah, let me get 2 Al Capones.
10 on pump 4, please.
The cognac, yeah. Let me get cognac. So, hey, I'm gonna be out here. Sorry about that. I was in line at the gas station. So, you know, like, honestly, you have to let these coaches do their job. You know, I wasn't about that. I was all about, man, you either need to know what you're doing or get the fuck out the way. And, you know, to be honest with you, man, the way that was carried out, I'm willing to give Dan Campbell a chance to at least try to make something happen out of this team. You know, it at least shows me, even though it's not a whole lot, it shows me some sort of forward movement progress instead of the stagnant and, you know, not being able to do anything right. So it's not me just changing my tune, it's just me apologizing for being wrong. So all right, now I wanted to talk a little bit about Jeff Okudah. I mentioned him a little bit on my last video. El Jefe, man, he's not going to be the same. You know, if they're really serious about an Achilles rupture, this man is going to be in a whole lot of discomfort and a whole lot of pain. And the only reason I say that, just like I said on my last video, my father suffered the same injury, and he was an athlete. He was able to recover, but not fully. He wasn't able to move the same, and once he got to a certain age, he couldn't run. So I don't know if that's just like all across the board. I doubt it, because I seen like old people run. And my dad, he was only in his 60s, and even in his 50s, he couldn't even move like that. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit uncomfortable for him. He's gonna have some tightness back there because he's gonna be put in like a whole hip cast that's gonna keep his leg coiled up, you know what I mean, not straight. So, and then after that, he'll move on to one of those boots, you know, that keeps his feet from, you know, shifting up and down. It's gonna be hard for Okudah. I'm praying for him. I don't know how everybody feels about that, but, you know, to be honest, to each its own. And I'm just going to say a prayer for that young man and pray for his quick recovery. And I hope, honestly, I do hope that he can come back to the NFL. But as of like expecting something, from this young man, I can't. It's such a grave injury, not a grave injury, but such a severe injury, because like honestly, I didn't even read the reports. I don't know if it's a full like tear separation or just a partial tear. If it's a partial tear, then he's good. Full tear separation, it's gonna be kind of like the same outcome that my father came with. Now, I understand, a lot of time has passed, and medical science has increased, especially in sports science. So, they can treat these issues and shorten the recovery time drastically with the professionals that they can provide. I know that downtown here, they're able to do that, and in the DMC, also Henry Ford. So more than likely he'll be going to one of those rehab centers locally, and getting all his recovery time in. So all my best wishes to Jeff Okudah, and man, I pray for his quick recovery and everything, and I hope he's able to come back. But honestly, I don't think that we are gonna get the same Okudah back. And I've always been critical about corners being drafted that high. I didn't want him. But that doesn't change anything, because what I want and what the Detroit Lions are going to do are two different things. So I'm excited for the latest communications I've been having with some of the YouTubers. Luke G's reached out to me. I've reached out to Mobby for some advice, and he's reached back to give me some advice. I've also had a little bit of small contact with Avery Giovanni, believe it or not. And I know I have said not said any negative things, but reacted to some of his videos in opposing views. But it's always been respectful, and he wants to cut a video with your boy. So I would love the opportunity. I believe that I might water down his content a little bit because of the lack of technology that I have. All I have is a cell phone. So you guys are able to do a lot of editing to your content, and a lot of things that I just can't do. I can't even put my hand out like this and make a nice little logo pop up. I can't do that. My son can do that, which is crazy because he's 13. But you know what they say about the D-Generation X, man. They call us the we can't connect to Wi-Fi era. So, man, this is your boy Detroit Rage, man. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe, man. Please. I want to hit 100 subscribers. Please help me get to that. I would love you guys forever. Thank you so much, man. This is your boy. I'm out.